Doki Doki. Doggy, are you okay? This one where you pull head down, they snore like this.
Kunle, I'm fine. Just a bit tired. It's been a busy week, running clinic, trying to study, and all that. It's pretty stressful. How are you?
I don't know say Doki wey slim like you, wey no dey shy like us, dey snore like this. I think say na only those wey get pot belly, wey fat, wey dey smoke, dey drink, and then dey snore like this. Abi how far, Doki?
Well, Kunle, in adults, about 50% of the case is not due to any particular problem. It's largely due to positioning.
Doki, positioning how?
The commonest cause of snoring, whether in children or in adults, generally is positioning. When the head and neck is positioned in such a way that the upper airway is a bit narrow, you have snoring. And that's why you often find out that if you find someone snoring and you help them adjust their position a bit, sometimes the snoring resolves.
Okay, Doki, I get it. Other cases, nko?
Like you stated earlier, there are other causes: obesity, alcohol intake, smoking. Also, if you are very, very tired, the tendency is that the muscles in the upper airway relax and cause some obstruction and then snoring. And generally, for most of these causes, simple lifestyle changes are sufficient to solve the problem.
Doki, that reminds me. I remember one time like that where I did BRT. E get one pikin like that where I see where one woman carry. That pikin no fit pass 3 to 4 years. If you see as the child dey snore like locomotive, I come dey wonder say how pikin wey small like this, we no get pot belly like old man, dey snore like this. Na I see say the woman and her friend start to dey gist. Na I adjust my antenna well so I go capture all the gist now. Doki, you get me now?
Kunle Olofofo, na wa for you. Eavesdropping on other people's conversations.
Doki, leave that matter. Anyway, as they start to dey gist, na I see say the woman dey complain to him friend say this snoring matter don tire am o. Say na so the pikin go just dey cough, dey get catarrh all the time, na so antibiotics all the time. Say she no even know wetin to do again. Omo, I see the frustration for the woman face. I pity am o. I come dey wonder say which kind thing be this sef?
Okay, Kunle. Snoring, particularly in children, if it's not due to positioning, may be due to some causes that would require medical intervention.
Doki, that pikin won't pass positioning, the mama self tire.
Well, Kunle, it's likely the child has something we call adenotonsillar hypertrophy.
Adeno waiting. Doki, you don't come.
Okay, Kunle. The adenoids are at the back of the nose, and similar to the tonsils are at the back of the throat. Usually when there is infection around that area or some other causes, the adenoids can get bigger, and usually when the issue resolves, they are supposed to return to size. But in some children, due to certain problems, when they grow big, they don't really go back fully to size. And over time, it begins to cause some obstruction and narrowing in what we refer to as the postnasal space, that is the space behind the nose.
Doki, I dey try follow.
Okay, because of that narrow space, air is not passing freely, secretions and germs will tend to stay, and that causes repeated infections, which might be the reason why that particular mother you saw was complaining. More serious is what we call obstructive sleep apnea, which has to do with the child, not getting enough oxygen, and it's something that can be so bad that it hampers the normal growth of the child if it is not taken care of on time.
Doki, now wow.
Well, Kunle, in summary, a child that is snoring is likely going to need evaluation by a doctor and likely ear, nose, and throat surgeons to see if it is something that can be managed or whether the child might need surgical intervention, a surgery we refer to as adenotonsillectomy.
Okay, Doki, I don't hear. Maybe I go dey lucky, I go run into that woman again for BRT. I go advise her. Make I come dey go now. Doki, we go dey see.
Okay, Kunle the Olofofo specialist. Investigative journalist extraordinaire. See you later.